I'm not.
Hey, y'all.
You go ahead and start talking.
Well, let me know that you guys are there. Let me know that you can hear and all the regular stuff. Okay? Because today I need you to be able to hear. And you know what we did today? Special. We actually brought the cameras closer so we can read your responses. Again, make sure you say it's okay for us to say your name and give you a shout out. You have to say hi. Hi Tika, hi Will, or something just to let us know. You can send a picture of a teacup. I don't know. Say something to let us know it's okay to acknowledge you. My co-host is here now. I'm not even going to tell you what he was doing. I'm not even going to tell you because it's not even important. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
All right. Thank you for tuning in to Talking to You with Tika and
Co-host Will.
Okay, so let's not even talk about the subject yet. Let's go back.
Let's get some tea ready though.
Yeah, let's do some tea. You gonna do the pouring today?
You know, I think I'm going to go ahead and pour it today.
Let's see.
You know, let's see if I got any skills, y'all.
Probably do, but let's see. Ooh. All right, okay. This is already starting out to be a little crazy. I'm just gonna say that now. Thank you. This is beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're usually on location each show.
Yes.
We'll go different places. We kind of
Yes.
go swap back and forth between studios.
Yeah, absolutely.
And until we get a budget, guess what? You can't complain.
Don't say a word.
Not one. Anyway. All right, so we want to talk a little bit about, hi, I see you guys. I see you. Hey, Johnny.
Now, is the music too loud? If music too loud, let us know. Make sure you can hear us clearly also.
Give us thumbs up, heart, something. Let us know. Hey, Ivy. Hey, T. I see you, boo. Oh.
Don't even call his name.
Okay.
What's up, boy?
What's
you
up?
Know. You already. What's up, boy? You already know.
You already know.
When I say that, oh, hold on. Let me button my shirt. I don't want to show off these non-muscles, so let me button my shirt up some. You know, that way y'all say, man, Will ain't got no chest. I don't. I'm not in the gym like a friend of mine's lately been in the gym, so.
Not me. I'm about to burn up. I thought it was just me because you might have flashes and things.
Yeah, it ain't you, baby. We not gonna deal with it.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit. There was a little bit of discussion about the instructors feeling obligated to dance with their students. Maybe obligation is not the right word.
No, let's take the word obligation out.
Let's take that out.
Yeah.
Because that ruffled a few feathers, and that's not what we do here. We sip tea. But we don't want to ruffle any feathers. That's not what we do. We want to have an open dialogue.
Yes.
We don't want it to be personal because it's not. We're a community. We're a family. Some of us consider ourselves family. This is my brother.
Absolutely.
All day long.
All day long,
so
right there. Bam.
if we can't have a conversation, we got a problem. So
Yes.
that's what this is what this format is for. It's for conversation, open dialogue. Okay?
Yes.
So again, your feeling about being an instructor, dancing with your students, not an obligation, but
Let's go with, I think it's a responsibility.
okay.
Yeah. Come up with something. So if you out there, throw us something out. If you think, let's say not obligation. Let me say it like this. I think it's the right thing to do. Let's take responsibility, obligation out. I think it's the right thing to do. If I'm going to take your money,
I agree.
then I think it's the right thing for me to at some point, if you come out to an event, it's at some point that I should at least dance with you.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Again, I told you before, I'm still learning. So I'm gonna keep this little groove. Here we go. Here we go. Somebody is back. It's back on yours, not on mine. What comment stay to? We're back.
You back?
And we're back. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Had a little. I'm not gonna try to explain it until we get a budget. Anyway, what were we saying? We were saying it's not an obligation. Okay, so I was saying that my instructor is female. So I would understand her not coming and get me and go on the floor and lead me. But if it's a situation by where you a male instructor and you have female students,
right?
I mean, you're the one that's going to get us out on the floor. I remember being very, very new.
Yes.
And I was scared to go out there, and I definitely wasn't going up to go ask somebody to dance.
That's right.
I mean, that's just a part of the nature of it. I mean, it's new. You know, we're used to dancing by ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, we get a club and dance. We're not used to couple dancing. So usually, the first hand that we touch in a partner environment is our instructor.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much.
So why would you not want to do? I don't know. I don't even understand what the issue. It wasn't really an issue. It was just kind of a back and forth.
Right. Yeah. Just this is called good dialogue. Let me throw a question out there. Okay, for those of you that are watching, and I have some instructors out there, I'm gonna pose a question. If you think that your instructor should not dance with you, give me thumbs down. We always doing thumbs down. Is there a thumbs down on there?
No, do an angry.
Do an angry.
I don't think it's a
Let's do an angry.
Do an angry. Like, they don't have to dance with us.
My instructor, they take my money. They don't have to dance with me. I'm okay if they don't dance with me. Give me like an angry face or something to let me know if you. An angry face means you disagree. A smiley face means you agree they don't have to dance with you.
Got that? So they don't have to dance with you.
Let's make sure we get it right now. If you feel like they don't have to dance with you, give me a smiley face.
Because you agree.
Because you agree they don't have to dance with you. And if you're paying them your money. But if you don't agree, give me the angry face. Come on.
I mean, come on. I mean, honest, like I just said, I don't want us to talk to y'all today. I don't even know what's going on, but we're going to keep talking. All right. So, again, the question was, if you feel that they should dance with you, smiley face. Smiley face. If you feel like they're not required to or shouldn't, sad face. Or angry face, or whatever.
Give me something.
But at any rate, that's one of the things that we definitely want to keep an open dialogue about. I know another question that was posed in the comments and the inboxes, and guys, thank you so much. We're getting smiley faces. So that means that they should dance with you.
So they should dance with you. Okay, so yeah, so the smiley face, they should. Okay, that's good. Good.
Oh, angry face, no. No, they should not. It's only one floating by itself, though. Okay. But anyway, I looked at it. I said,
that's
I mean, honestly.
What's funny was the angry face went real slow.
It went real slow.
Man, whatever. Smiley face, hey. Anyway.
Anyway. So I know some of the other things that was posed in the comments as well was the fact that if you're new, should you to go up to people or up to men or women and ask to dance, or should you just sit back? Okay, let's say for instance, you want to dance with a heavy hitter. You somewhat of intimidated by them. I know I was, and I still am by some. Some still intimidate me, but I just think it's just because I'm just so humble in the dance. I don't think I ever want to get to a point where I'm just so big headed that I lose the humility in it. I want to make sure I stay humble. And I think sometimes people don't feel that the hitters, or not just necessarily, some people are not remaining humble.
Let me tell y'all my story so to kind of tap on what you were saying. Believe it or not, when I was new at this dance, and when I was looking out to further my dance to get better at what I was doing, I watched many guys I watched. And I'm not gonna call the guy's name, but it was always this one guy that no matter who asked him to dance, he would always say yes. It doesn't matter how good or bad, how new or old they were, he would always say yes. Yet there were some other guys who were definitely great at what they did. They would, they would say pick and choose who they would dance with. Now I understand that to some degree now that I've been in the game a little while. I've been in the game of, and I agree with that. We know it's not obligation or responsibility. I agree with you. Is it okay if I call your name? Give me a thumbs up. You know what I'm talking. You know the statement you just made. Throw thumbs up for me.
Hey, Tanya.
And so, as a result of that, I was, I was able to go to this person and I started learning further in my dance. Yet the other guys in the community was still, okay, thumbs up. So Doc says it's not an obligation nor a responsibility. And yeah, we agree. We don't think it's an obligation or responsibility. But I think it's something that if we're going to take their money, it's something that we should do. I feel like it's something we want to do. Let me not use the word should, because should is more like defining you have to do a thing.
Right.
I think it's something that we want to do. Because it's something we want to do.
Right.
If we are proud of what we are doing and giving this person, I think it's something we would want to do to help, because it's still a representation of you as an instructor, even if you're just doing privates with a person. It's still a representation of what you are putting in them. at that time. Now, I understand if they're going to somebody else as long as taking the prize with you, then some things you kind of have to kind of like say, okay, look, and it has happened. In order for you to really get this, you can't keep going between two different people at the same time. Because that makes it difficult, because if one person, now if they're both kind of still on the same line, tell you the same stuff, then you're not in a bad place.
Which is hardly ever.
Which is very seldom.
I mean, if people look at things from a different perspective. And another thing, guys, as we as students, we have to practice.
Oh,
you know, because I think at times we overwork these instructors. They're going, did we just talk about that last week? Okay, let me see it.
Yes.
And you still look just as bad as you did the following week. Now, if you want to continue to throw your money away, then that's up to you. You know, I'm not going to be in your purse or your wallet. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to really take the element, you know, the dance to another level, you need to practice. And I think that was one of the things that the instructors were saying. If they don't see any growth on the floor, because trust me, if they're anything like my instructor, they're watching you. Trust me.
Absolutely.
She's so good at it, she can be looking this way, honey. You can be over here and she still sees you. You see what I'm saying? So those are the things that I think it goes back to obligation. You're obligated to practice.
Absolutely.
You're obligated to this dance if you're going to do it.
Yes.
I don't know about you guys, but I know I have spent thousands on this thing called stepping.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
So if you're going to do it, make sure you put the effort in, put the time in. Please.
And you have to be honest with people. Sometimes, I know this is tough, and it was actually it was another instructor that I heard say that in my growth of growing in this dance, and the person simply says they tell them all up front, if you are not going to take the time out to practice and go home to you come to class to learn, you go home to practice. If you are not going to do that, then let me just go on and give you your few little dollars back and tell you this is not the place for you to be. And I know that seems to be harsh, but at the end of the day, guess what? The one thing we cannot get back in our life, and that's called time. Can't get it back.
Oh my God.
And so, you know, so I really adopted that thought process, and I tell you know, when time students come, I tell them up front, you come here to learn, you go home to, especially beginners, you come here to learn, you go home to practice. Now, if you come back the next week looking the same way you did the week before, I'm gonna give you a break, because why? You just your second class. But by this fourth class for sure, I should see something that you've been working on as far as your basics should begin to at least know, at minimum, you at least know how to count and know where the beat is at minimum. By the fourth week, and I'm being lenient even in the fourth week.
Now let's say this. Now let's just be honest. Some instructors or people that's giving you privates won't allow you to record. I think we should open that up, guys. If somebody is paying you,
I was just about to say,
I think you should allow them to record, because
I
I know
thought that.
people learn different. If I'm in
that.
class and I'm looking at you do it, I may not learn that way.
Right.
I have to go back and like study and go, okay, her foot was here, his foot was there. Some instructors will not allow you to record. You'll go to privates, they will not allow you. You'll go to workshops, they will not allow you to record. My thing is, I should be able to take, when you go to school and you pay for school, I can take my literature home with me, I can take my books, I can record the lecture, I can do all of that. So why can't I do it in a class or in a private? I don't know, just a thought.
If I couldn't record when I was in college, man, let me tell you something. I would have, no question, failed.
Right.
So I was able to record the lectures so I could go back and listen to because sometimes it's easy to, I don't care who we are. It's easy to get sidetracked because what happens is if you're trying to learn a thing or the instructor says something, like me, sometimes somebody says something to me, you can keep talking all you want to, but I'm still stuck
what you said
a few minutes because I'm trying to process what you just said. So then everything for the next 5 minutes after, it's a wash.
And we're older now, so we don't retain stuff like we used to when we were in our 20s. So let's just be open about that, guys. If some of you guys is teaching, and we're not even gonna bring up the people that shouldn't even be teaching, so we're not even gonna touch them with a 10-foot pole. But what I'm saying is, let's be open. Let's have open dialogue with that going forward. If you do privates, a lot of people to record you. If you have workshops, maybe come up with the way that you video the workshop. Or maybe give people a disclaimer and say don't put it on social media.
Right.
Because I understand it's a moneymaker for you. Not saying you just do it, that's all you do. But let me just say, workshops, I know they probably bring in a nice little penny for the people that's holding the workshops. I get it. Maybe you should have a disclaimer that say you cannot post this on social media. You can't share. Now, can we prevent anybody from sharing it? No, not really. But trust me, you'll know who posted it on social media.
Now I will say this here.
I mean, I don't know.
And again, thanks Doc. I'm gonna put Doc out there since he's out here. I'm going to put him. As a result of taking a private with Tickman, I call his name out. I took a private with Tickman and Doc recorded the whole private for me. Mm-hmm. Guess what? To this day, no one has that copy but me, and Doc still has a copy. Doc. Mm-hmm. And to this day, I still can go back and I can pick up some things that I missed. Because let me tell you something. When you're that good as he is,
he's not intimidated by it.
Yeah, he can show you some things, and you're not going to get it always right then. Mm-hmm. So I'm able to go back to this recording even as of today, and I still pick up some things that he showed me in that private. And I saw Ed says, you know, there's no need for an instructor if you can record it.
I don't know, Ed. I don't think I agree with that. Again, people learn so different. That's like saying, if I'm in a college course, there's no need for a person to stand there to lecture to me if I could just pull it up on the YouTube. No, I learn different. I like to ask questions. I like to listen to other people ask questions. So there is a need for an instructor, even if you record it. There is a need.
Doc just threw something out. Before this was too fast, he said, Doc said, well, he definitely believed in you should be able to record the private. But as far as the actual class itself, then you need individual attention, which means now you back to the private.
Okay.
I can go along with that. You know, in class, you know, you don't want, you know, because people record what you did in class, and they may not come back to the next week class, but they're gonna keep trying to work on that. I can agree with that. So hands down, I can agree with that.
So I think we have a compromise.
Yeah, there's a compromise.
Classes, maybe not.
Right.
If you need one-on-one, a private, and the instructor allowed you, because at the end of the day, you were the only two there. Was the instructor and the student. So if it gets out, you know exactly who did it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's a respect thing too, guys. I mean, honestly, if you're paying 40 and 50 and 60 bucks, I'd be doggone if I'm gonna give it out for free.
No, I'm gonna charge them. So first of all, since I can't charge because it doesn't really, it belongs to me, but it don't. It's kind of like
I'm saying if I'm the student and I'm recording you, and I get it out, and I paid $60. What I look like? Just put it out on Facebook for free.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
That don't even make sense. So it goes back to a trust issue. Is what I'm saying. Yes. I love this because it's open dialogue, and at the end of the day, that's what the show is about. Let's talk about it. Let's not get all,
cheesy.
Thank you. I was gonna say something else, but anyway, let's not do all that. We're grown. Anyway,
so we have
a lot of questions going on. Do you want to go try to see what they are? Because we still can't see. It's closer, but we.
It says my instructor allowed me to video and still use those videos. Exactly, I agree with that. Honestly about
Tracy?
They want to grow it. Can you see it up there? All right, guys, I'm gonna come close. And they gotta do with the sunglasses. Trust me on that. It's just I can't see far away. They want to grow if they just watch that recording. They won't grow. I agree. And
I'm not saying it's as a substitute for going to class.
No, not at all. No.
You know, for whatever reason, my struggle. What was it? What's some
roll out, roll back.
Well, a double.
Yeah, double turn and come back. How you want to call it? Same thing.
Whatever. For whatever reason, I could not get. It was so bad that when I started off with a guy, we like this. I'm like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Where you from? From Atlanta? Where you from? I don't care from here. Don't give it a roll out. Before you even bring me out, it was just that bad for me. So what I had to do is I had to really study that. So I would go to Will and say, okay, give it to me again, Will. And he had to literally like put my feet but that was just the way that I learned. It's not saying that I'm slow or I'm lazy. It's just I learned different. That's it. It doesn't take the place of anything. People learn different. There have been people in class and they're literally sketching out.
Hey, y'all see this? I'm gonna read it out. Y'all see who it's from. I'm gonna call his name. Y'all see what I see. Y'all see what I see.
Do I need to drink tea first?
Sip your tea right now. Doc said, I have taken privates from the best, and I have recorded them. I was told if you couldn't record your private, don't take it from that instructor. Hello?
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 Yes, I need to be beamed.
Hello?
Here to like space, like someone.
Man, I'm glad, Doc. I'm so glad Doc is chiming in with us today, man. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you. I love it.
Yes.
Hey, I mean, listen, guys, we call a spade. You don't have to. Let's give a disclaimer. What is the disclaimer that he give? These comments do not reflect the thoughts of this station.
Not at all.
That's not it. Okay. So we're just saying what the people want to say. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, these are people that we step with every weekend in every state. So they have the right to say what they feel.
Now, I throw something out here. I told Tika yesterday, and it's funny, because I'm a firm believer that now real quickly we're gonna touch on them. We gotta get to the next topic. We gotta get there. This is good. It is. But I'm gonna touch on one thing, and it's funny to me because I believe that, and I said earlier that I think it's something that the instructor would want to do is dance with the people that they teach. And let me tell you why I say that. Because Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid, you know, he sparred with the Karate Kid to help grow him, to make sure that he was learning the lesson that was being taught. And for those, I'm old school, I watched a lot of karate flicks growing up. And it was always a master and then a student.
They're out there doing something. Okay, guys, you're back.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, seems like we lost a few on yours, so I'm sure they'll come back. All right, so we ready to get into this topic today?
Oh man, yeah, we ready to jump into the topic of today.
Well, let me just say this. Small tongues gossip, and large ears magnify.
Woo. That's good stuff. Huh. Let me go and pass them over there. Hey guys.
Wait.
No
Just
shit.
passing in them.
I told you that.
I got on my contact
Oh,
lenses.
give my glasses back. You can't see these. I
Oh,
told
my
y'all
God,
these
baby.
prescription.
Ooh.
Y'all thought I was wearing sunglasses just because I got on them. They are prescription glasses, by the way.
Okay. Rumors.
The rumor mill.
The rumor mill.
Woo. Who
All
are
right.
they?
Oh. Okay, so I was looking for they.
Look on the word they.
I was looking for they.
Okay.
I found them.
You found them.
They didn't know where they were.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, that's okay. So let me pose a question. Why is it that good rumors, let's say a good rumor is, okay, you know what? I heard that Latika hit the lottery. But then when you hear this, girl, I heard Latika robbed the bank. Why is the rob the bank one gonna go further than hitting the lottery? Why the good rumors don't go as fast as the bad rumors?
I think that by nature, which is sad, this is rough. I think we like miss.
But we the main ones that say, girl, I don't do no drama. Let me tell you something. If somebody come to your table at a set and say, no, wait, where's my fan? I don't have a fan. Okay, there's my fan. If somebody's walking up to you like this,
Let me give you a fan, girl, so you can fan
Get
the right
up,
way.
because I really
let me
do, because I'm
look,
hot.
let me give you a fan so you can fan the right way. I don't want you burning up. Huh.
Okay.
Boom.
see,
Make
you
sure.
know, but then it's
But look at it.
like I said, your
And
color
yes,
palette.
it got to be. It's in this house.
You know where. if somebody walk up to you like this right here, girl, you need to cut them off. Cause you, first of all, you don't have to do all this to talk, girl.
Nah.
They get ready to tell you something, and let me tell you something. Men folk gossip just as bad as women. Let me tell you something. Now that needed to be said. If they come up to you like that in a social setting, you have paid $10, $15, $20. You've gotten cute. You've done all the stuff that you needed to do just to sit there and gossip about they that we still wasn't able to find. I still haven't found they.
Ed said, bad stuff is exciting. LOL.
Why is that though?
That's yeah, really. Why is it though?
I don't know.
It seems to be so unbelievable that people really like to hear the nasty stuff, the grimy stuff over the good stuff.
Now I'm going to say this, and I'm going to use this word because Will doesn't really like for people to say this, but research shows that statistics shows that people that typically spread rumors and gossip have low self-esteem.
Ooh. Now, keep this in mind. Now, get y'all pens and paper out, or make sure you go back and listen to what I'm about to tell you right now. Now, it took me till I got up in age for me to understand something my granddad had said to me years ago. When I wasn't even a teenager yet. He said, son, always remember, in order for a dog to bring a bone, he got to carry a bone.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm looking at him like, man, that don't make no sense to me. Mm-hmm. And over the years, I kept replaying that. In order for a dog to bring a bone, he got to carry a bone. I'm like,
break that down to us.
And I'm not. And so I had to visualize it then for me to understand it. Mm-hmm. So when I had my Rottweiler, his name was Turbo. He was crazy and mean. And what I did was I had to test it because I just couldn't shake it because I couldn't figure it out. Mm-hmm. And I said, Turbo, get your bone, bring it.
Girl, I heard Latika robbed the bank.
That's rumor.
Isn't that correct? So gossip is when you actually have some details. Now that doesn't mean that it's true, but you have more details about it. Either you've made them up, which is typically the situation. That's gossip. Rumor is you just heard a little bit about it. In other words, don't see her talk about it. Somebody walk by and they just hear a little bit. Oh, I heard Latika robbed the bank, but they didn't hear she robbed the bank in a blue car, got $1 million. It's not that. That's two different things. So the reason why I wanted to break that down, if you're gonna talk about something with me, bring me the gossip, honey. I need all the details. Don't just bring me no rumor, because now I'm gonna have a problem, because now my song is on. Or if you want to just be messy, talk to me when Beautiful Thing is on, because I don't like that song. We can gossip all night. No, being serious though, guys. That's hostile.
She's actually telling the truth. She wasn't playing, y'all.
I really don't like The Beautiful Thing. But here's the thing. Is it The Beautiful Thing? I think that's by Prince.
That's A Beautiful Thing by K. John. It's a Beautiful Thing.
No, that's Beautiful Ones by Prince.
Beautiful Thing is the name of A Beautiful Thing. I'm looking at it right here.
Okay.
A Beautiful Thing.
So at the end of the day, let's stop that gossip, because we all see it. We all hear it. There's so many things about people doing all kind of stuff in the back of buildings and all kind of mess. At the end of the day, if it does not affect you personally, I think you should keep your mouth out of it.
So a rumor is really you just heard pieces. You don't really know.
Because somebody told you misinformation. First of all of it can be a lie. Let's just first start there. Unless you were there doing it or looking at them and witnessing them doing it, so you can't verify anything. It's not fact. You don't know.
Now one thing I can say is this. Now Doc got a good point. Sometimes the messenger is usually, if you got to weigh the source out. Good point.
But what if the source is always okay? What if the same person always be the source on all the gossip? How do you know everything?
Well,
how do you know everything about everybody? And everybody knows somebody like this. This girl got, I don't want to say the T, but this chick know everything about everybody, and people go to this person to verify. Girl, did you hear that? Thank you. See, that's why me and you right here. I can't say that song.
Heads on like that song either.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So why is it always a go-to person that seems to have their pulse on the community? They know everybody's business. Get yourself some business.
Stop right there. That's the missing piece right here. Oftentimes, people that spend more time in someone else's business really don't have a life of their own and no business anyway.
Honestly.
You know what? I told somebody this, and I know sometimes I'm not always the kindest person, but I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not always in my.
You're just direct.
I think
you're kind.
I'm very kind.
You're kindly direct.
Sometimes my directness really can be considered offensive if a person wear their feelings on their sleeve. Then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll tell a person, oftentimes, is that, I think you really only survive and live. The only reason you are alive is to really keep up mess and drama and stay in somebody else's business, because that's the only way you live. If you, because I hate people who say, "Hey man, did you hear about?" No, why would I hear about that? My name wasn't in it. It doesn't involve me, so why would I hear? Why does it matter? And so what I find is people, and I had to say this to a person, that's the only reason you're alive is so you can bring foolishness. I say, I think if people were to shut down the foolishness and shut you down, not tell you anything, I think you'll die. Not literally, but I think you'll wither away somewhere in a corner, because just like like grass and flowers and plants need water,
you need drama.
You need drama.
Let me say this too. I always think about. I think all of us, if we are honest with ourselves, we've all had something, whether it was in high school or whatever, something said about us, or spread about us that was not true. And it got back to you, and it really hurt you. It affected you in a bad way, especially if it wasn't true. If you can remember how you felt when it happened to you,
yes,
think about that before you start, spewing it out of your mouth.
Yeah,
because it could really be affecting someone. And I don't want to get too heavy, because that's not what we do. We like to kind of keep it high, try to keep it up. But at the end of the day, it's a form of bullying. You really want the truth about it.
One day it might be you.
And it may be you one day. And you never know what this person may be dealing with or going through. And the last thing they need to do is come to a set and hear some garbage about them that's not true.
Right.
Like you said before, it may have taken all they had. I think Pete said it.
Yeah.
It may have taken all they had to either get up, get dressed, get in their car, and drive out to try to release some of that stress and pressure on that floor.
Absolutely.
And then they're still hearing garbage about them. That's not fair, guys. Like, honestly. They came to have a good time. You came to have a good time. If you must tell somebody, get a journal. Tell your diary. If you just got to gossip.
Yeah, if it's important.
Get a blog.
Yeah.
Get a show.
Do something.
Do something. I mean, but other than spread, it's not cool, guys.
Because you know what I've learned? It's only a matter of time. And I had to learn this also through life. Life is really, as you get older, you learn a lot of great things that really help you along the way. And what I've learned is, every now and then, your whole card will get pulled. Every now and then. Because we don't all have a good day every day.
Right.
And it may be just that, it could have been one of them days where you came out and man, you like, you know what? If one person say something wrong to me today, just one person say something, just one, I'm going to show my...
All of it. Matter of fact, they ain't even got to say that. They can walk over this way.
Yeah, look at it.
I'm just going to go off. I'm just going to straight go off.
I'm just waiting. And so, and we don't all have good days every day. It is impossible. That will go against everything about how you live and grow through life. And so at some point, if we don't change how we do business, and let me tell you something, ain't nothing worse than a person that throw a rock and hide their hand. You are the epitome of life. To throw a rock and hide your hand.
But I think a lot of times they want the attention off of themselves.
They throw a rock.
I actually had someone to approach me, and of course I won't name names, but I had someone to approach me actually at a set, and so I'm getting my dance on, honey. I'm enjoying myself. If you've ever been at a set with me, you know I'm having myself a good time. When I'm on that floor, honey, I'm smiling, I'm grooving, I'm in my zone. I love it. I'm getting off the floor, and this young lady pulled me to the side, and there was a miscommunication that had happened, and of course I apologized for it as soon as I saw the problem. And I didn't have a problem with dealing with it. The timing was bad. Right now, you have my phone number. You have my email address. Email me. Don't pull me off the floor. Don't do that. But anyway, we talked about it, and this person said, well, you know how people are. They in your ear saying all kind of stuff about people, and I know you're not like that. I'm like, what?
Where'd that come from?
Where did that come from? I thought we dealt with the miscommunication. Where did the part about the folks in your ear? Who are these people? See, if you don't want to tell me who these people are,
don't waste my time.
Don't even talk to me, because see, I am the type. See, I'm grown enough that I go to you and say, sweetie, I heard you. We have some issues or some things that we need to discuss.
No, you can't do that. That's called throwing a rock at a glass house and hide your hand.
I'm grown enough. Can't nobody whoop my butt? If it's something about me that you... Ain't nobody whoop my butt. Let me just tell you that, because I bring Candyman with me. He'll shut the whole thing down. You hear me? But anyway.
Don't touch it. Don't mess with it.
No, I'm serious. I mean, if you're going to be grown, if you grown enough to come and tell me that they said something, be grown enough to say who they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you ain't grown enough to tell me who said it, boo-boo, don't come to me.
No. You know what I think
You can miss me
then?
with that. Go tell somebody else.
What I think then, though?
What?
If you bring something to me and you said somebody else said, but you're not willing to say who they are, you know what I'm thinking now, though?
It was you.
It's you. So that's why I say, don't throw a rock at a glass house and hide your hand. There's one young man, I ain't gonna call his name. He might throw thumbs up out there because he know he out there. This young man here, let me tell you something. Somebody tried to tell me something that he said. I said, no, he didn't say that. I said, no, he didn't say that. I said, one thing I know about this man here, but if he got something to say, he gonna come to you personally and tell you, and he gonna stand and look at you like this. Like, now what? He gonna look at you like saying, hey,
Right.
I said it, and here's what I said. See, I can appreciate anyone who has a problem, because sometimes that problem may not don't have to escalate to something unnecessary. And then let me just say this. I'm gonna throw it out here. I don't know. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong out there, somebody throw an angry face. If I'm wrong. If I'm right, give us some happy faces on this one. This is a good one here.
Okay, let me hear.
If I'm wrong, the last I checked, it's not many teenagers. There's no high school people out there on our events most of the time. So the most people that's out there on our events, they are usually what I thought were grown. So if you agree with me that most people out on these events are adults, then how come we don't act like adults?
Ooh,
Instead
with
of acting-
mortgages, dogs, spouses,
Yeah.
bills. Baby,
Yeah.
we got bills. Why are we sitting around here talking about the scene? That's what.
Thank you all.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
honestly, we
Come
are
on.
grown, and I see it's ridiculous. It has gotten so bad. The rumor mill has gotten so bad that even when it comes to promote, thank you, even when it comes to promoting other people's events, it's a problem. Because maybe a rumor or maybe some gossip or I thought you said you didn't like me or it's triggered over into everything. I'm like, are you serious? Did you go to and ask her, did she say that?
No.
And sometimes this stuff is so old, it's been 10, 15, 20 years old, and y'all are still mad about it and talking about it? Go and talk to them, honey. Go ask them.
How hard is that? Let me tell you something.
Just go ask.
You have heard me say this before on another show, and I'll put it out there one more time. It's simple. Why do I need to go through Tika if I see Candyman standing right there? If I have a question about Candyman, yeah, do I think she's qualified to answer? Yes. But if he's right there, why not just go ask him? I had a guy to come to me one time. I was out partying, and he said, hey man, he said, is she married? I said, yeah, as far as I know. Well, is that her husband right there? And I did this, I ain't have no sunglasses. I looked like, I said, hold on for a second. I said, hold on for a second. I said, hey, I called her name. I said, come here for a second. I called her over to where we were standing. Hey, y'all, just so y'all know, I ain't no good sometimes.
Oh, Lord, we say something else. Go ahead.
We say something, I ain't no good.
It's a kid-friendly show.
It's a kid-friendly show. I ain't no good. I said, come here, baby. I said, he has a question for you. And I walked away. And I left him standing there. So she's standing looking at him like, yes, what? She's smiling. She has no idea what the conversation was about. She's like, what? That chick said there, when I tell you, man, I swear, when I walked off, if I didn't know no better, I had his tongue in my pocket. That chick was sitting there like,
He couldn't even ask them.
he didn't know what to say.
You want to know?
And so when she left, he came back to me and said to me, he said, man, Will, really? You just gonna do me like? I said, hey, dude, I said, I'm third-party information.
Right.
What I have may not be factual. It may not even be true. The horse is in the room.
That's right.
Let me go grab the horse and bring the horse over so you can ask.
If it concerns you that
If you really want to know.
Oh, girl, I heard whatchamajigga man ain't together no more. Okay, whatchamajigga is right over there. Go ask her. I don't care. This is my jam that's on right now. What I'm saying is, I don't want to hear that just said. I really, go ask them. We're together all the time. If you ain't seen them together, honey, you can surmise that yourself. They're probably not together. But why you got to go ask somebody else? Just sit there by yourself and do like this. Don't look like they're together no more. She been come to the sense by herself. You can do that by yourself. Have your own private gossip section by yourself.
That's right. Let me read Locke. Let me get Locke. See, Locke on mine. I like what Locke. See, Locke on mine. He on mine. Be saying,
"Hey, Locke.
What's up, Locke?" Locke said, "If you realize a person is gossiping about someone, bringing negative energy to you about them or yourself, don't entertain them. When you entertain gossip, then one won't know who the gossip is because you entertained it." Mua. Mo.
Do that right. Do yours over there. Uh-oh. That's a long question.
We're
reading on the other one.
Okay,
now.
Here we go.
I know we'll look kind of funny in my screen.
Hey, y'all. It says, human nature says that people are usually not going to go to that person and say anything. It is the most practical thing to do, but people don't do it. Exactly. Thanks, MJ.
And I get it. People don't do it. But at a point, we need to start doing it or something. I mean, you're grown. If you really want to know that bad, well, you got to have a 15 to 20-minute conversation about it. It is obviously bothering you.
Yeah.
So you need to do one or two things. Now, this is coming from Latika. Now, people may have a whole different set of philosophies on this. But before you come to me, you need to go ask them or pray about it.
Hello. Look, I'm in agreement with you on that.
And you know you can't rush God. Ask him for an answer because I don't have one. I don't care if it does not affect Latika and Sugarfoot.
Stop right there.
And Candyman.
What was it where you said if it does not what? Affect.
If it don't have anything to do with us, if it's not going to help me pay a bill.
How is it going to change your life?
I mean,
if you know the answer, if you know the truth about it, how is it going to affect or change your life? If it's not your sister, let me just use the word, we just cover everybody. If it's not your relative on any level, how is it going to affect or change your life even if you knew the answer? Because you know what it is? Inquiring minds just want to know.
You just being nosy.
That's all.
And it's not cute. We're grown.
We're not teenagers any longer.
No, we're not.
We are not teenagers. We are really not teenagers.
I know y'all hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Even if you flip your age the other way, you're still not a teenager.
Oh, no, not me. I was just about to say, last year, for y'all don't know, I'm 52 now. With 51, I'd been a teenager if I could have switched it around.
Yeah, but now you can't.
But yeah, I'm just being like, I'm stay where I'm at. So let me tell you something, guys. Guys, at the end of the day, we have to really, I'm a trailblazer to some degree. Because I don't have a problem saying, hey, let me tell you something. I go get the person. You start asking me about somebody else over there, I'm going to probably go get them. I'm going to probably go get them. Because that way you can just get the information from the horse's mouth. As my granddaughter said, hey, if you get it from the horse's mouth, the horse right there, take it out. Don't sneak around it. And at the end of the day, if it's not going to change your life, then what purpose is it going to do for you to know? It's just for you to say, I know.
That's true.
Let me tell you something. Time ain't on everybody's side.
No.
And time is limited. And I really don't want to spend my time trying to figure out something about. Now, if something going to this young lady, I'm going to want to know, this is my girl, so I'm going to want to know. Her husband is my boy. I'm going to want to know.
Right.
Because we have a relationship.
Right.
And then other people who I have a relationship with in the community, yeah, if something's going on with them from a health standpoint, I want to know.
Right.
Right. Let me ask you a question. I'm sorry, I'm going to put it out here. When was the last time anybody went on Al's page, my boy down in Florida, and posted, hey man, we still praying for you, and we still got you. We still got our name, your name in God's mouth.
How about that?
Your name in my mouth talking to God.
How about that?
When was the last time somebody went in and did something? You want to talk about something?
Let's talk
about things that's going to matter.
You know what?
Oh man, I ain't go there. Let's talk about things that's going to matter.
Because guys, this is what we do. We enjoy this. We wouldn't spend the kind of money and the kind of time that we do in this dance if we didn't enjoy it. Everybody has the right to enjoy it. Even the people that you've heard things about, they still have the right to enjoy themselves when they're out. So if it's possible, just try to figure out a way Not the gossip.
But here, look,
I mean, honestly.
I ain't trying to be funny. And not only that, here's a shameless plug, and I wasn't asked to do this. How many people going on to Angie on Coco's page and gave a donation toward this man's rehabilitation? I did, she ain't asked me to do this,
No.
and neither did he.
Right.
But I'm just saying, how many people are going? If you want to talk about something, want to do something, if you want to be positive, make a difference in people's life, gossiping or a rumor ain't going to do it.
No, it's not.
And let's talk about stuff that matter. Go on that young lady's page and give some money toward that man rehabilitation.
How about this? Kim Davis here in
Kim
Atlanta.
Davis need a liver transplant.
She's fighting. She at every set and think, oh, God, listen, Atlanta.
She got to go fund me.
She's got to fund. You guys have really been showing up and
Yes,
showing out for
y'all
Kim.
doing good.
Do that. Put your energy into praying for someone, giving somebody. Get at a set. Get a gossip job. Every time you bring a gossip,
Boom.
put some
Drop
money
in it. You know what? I got a set this Saturday. Girl. Boom.
Won't he do
I
it?
got to set this girl. Won't he do it? I got to set this Saturday. Man, I'm going to put up a jar at the door and say gossip jar.
It's a gossip jar. If you got something you just got to say, put some money in the jar. It'll make you feel better. I mean, honestly, because you've done something positive. Because the gossip ain't working. And then before you put the money in there, pray for them.
Yes. And like Locke said, you know, gossip and rumor, all it does is bring a lot of negative energy into the room. Let me tell you something. I know people to this day that when I see them, I go the opposite way. You know why? Because for those of you, some of y'all are probably too young now, what I'm about to say, it's okay though. Go look it up on Google. Sleb rock from bedrock. Wowzy, woo, woo. Everywhere he goes, a dark cloud over his head, always raining. And they call him Sleb rock. Go look it. If you don't know anything about it, Sleb Rock. If you don't know nothing about it, go look it up. He was on Bedrock. She too young. That's one. It was a spinoff of the Flintstones.
Okay.
And his name was Sleb Rock.
And he always had negative energy.
Wowzy, woo, woo. See,
he's a doppelganger.
Somebody,
look up that word, doppelganger.
Doppelganger. So look it up. I'm telling y'all.
Don't be a person that come in the room and they change the whole atmosphere.
Yes.
Time they walk in. They didn't even have to say nothing. They could change it in a positive or they could change it in a negative.
Here's a good one. Right now. I ain't trying to be funny. If Donald Trump was to pop in on this Go Live right now, what kind of energy is that going to bring to this show right now? If Donald Trump popped up right now, if he was to come in behind Latika,
Why he gotta come on my side?
Come in. If he come in behind,
come on your side. He come on this side.
If he come and stand between the both of us, y'all probably gonna shut down. Y'all gonna all probably log off. Because why? That's negative energy.
Yeah, we don't need it, guys. I'm gonna be honest. We don't need it. We got enough. We deal with enough negative energy on our jobs. Some people deal with it at home.
Yes.
And to be honest, a set is really their refuge.
Yes.
If I can just say that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Say what it was that you heard.
I don't always need to know what it is.
That's right. That's right.
Back when somebody used to tell me, say, hey man, I don't want to go into details about anything. Can you just pray for me? I sure will. I don't need to know the details because guess what? If we all believe that we serve, here we go. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go here for just a second. Okay. If we all believe that we serve an omniscient God, then we know God is all knowing.
That's right.
If we know He's omnipresent, we know He's everywhere at all times.
That's right.
And we got to keep that in mind. And we understand if He's omnipotent, He's all powerful. We know that without a doubt.
Right.
And so those three things we can always count on. That He's omniscient, He's omnipresent, and He's omnipotent.
That's right.
All knowing, all powerful, and always present.
He just preached that.
And if you just give it to him, just tell him, hey, just pray for me. I don't need to know what it is. Just pray for me.
That's right.
And when you throw that prayer up there, God is going to know. If Latika said, "Will pray for me," I don't need to ask what you want me to pray about.
Because it's not important.
It's not important.
Because what'll end up happening sometimes, people will tell the person what it is. And then that becomes rumor.
Yeah.
Because instead of them keeping it, girl. Now they ain't gonna say Latika just came in and asked me to pray. No. They ain't gonna say that part. They're gonna say, Latika just told me that she pregnant. Let me tell y'all something. If Latika get pregnant,
pray for her.
Baby.
I'm sorry, y'all. I digress. Side note.
Right.
But
anyway,
we have to keep that in mind.
We have a lot of questions. I don't even know.
Yeah, let me
feel
see.
like that because we're gonna wrap up in a minute because it's almost an hour. We always talk so much. This show.
I come to dance hall stressing negative energy from the work week, not to collect more. Checking in to see what the rumor mill is about. So far, great topic on the table. I'm so tired of being approached about who I am seeing. Oh my God! On an intimate tip, so many people out there are out there watching, looking, guessing, assuming, and thinking about what someone else is doing. I appreciate you asking me straight up about what I'm doing, but you telling on yourself. This is all. That's all. If someone wants to know something about their life, they would tell you. Bam. That's good stuff right there.
Good stuff.
That's good stuff. And that's the you know what? Don't nothing about me more like, hey man, if them two talking or sleeping together, hey, they right there, go ask them.
Why is it any of your business?
And if they are, why does it matter?
I mean, honestly, it's not any of your business, honey. Do you want to dance?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
I mean, honestly, it really does not matter. So this show, again, is designed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You think we will?
I'm gonna go against that because you know why? Because let me tell you something.
You know what? I'm gonna take that back.
Yeah, because sometimes knowledge is key. When you know a thing, and because what's funny is this: everyone has had a chance to look at this show live now, and those who will watch it later, they're gonna think about that thing before they come up to go to a person and say, "Hey, man, you heard?" They're like, that you can probably look at because now you don't know if that person has seen this show. Because you been kind of
like it was like the song was almost over by the time he got himself cleaned up to dance. It was the funniest thing though. It was really funny. So I have to say, people they're listening for sure, and I appreciate you guys for that. And they are being conscious of some of the things that we talk about because we're not just pulling stuff out of the air.
Yes.
We're talking about things that we personally see.
Yes.
And that we're hearing.
Yes.
And instead of people sitting around talking about what we need to be talking about, we talk about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I can't fix you.
No, I can't.
I can't fix Will talking to Candyman.
Ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. I haven't talked to you.
That's right.
So what we're doing is we're trying to fix some stuff. So guess who we're talking to? You.
That's right. Don't let your sweat battle. Another thought we didn't bring up before: sanitation, being sanitary. Don't lay your sweat towel on the table. If I'm looking into your sweat towel on that table, because
we're not eating, we're drinking.
I don't care. I don't want your sweat rag laying on the table. That's still put it in your pocket. But hey, at the end of the day, but
just don't have it in your hands.
It's funny is that really you are right. I see guys, and I notice now when I'm out dancing, and I see these guys. I was watching this guy; he was dancing, and I stopped what I was doing because I wanted to pay attention. He had his sweat rag in his hand, and he started wiping his face, started wiping stuff, and then all of a sudden I noticed that he took that rag and he took his time, got it back in his pocket first, but he touched her hand again.
Oh, okay.
And so that was, because he had a hand sanitizer right then and there. But we can always go wash our hands later. Oh,
good observation, Tall T. You contaminate the new students with the gossip.
Oh man,
because they're new to the scene, so they're oh god, they're green.
Yes,
they think everybody love each other.
Yes,
and so you're contaminating them with the drama.
Yes.
Oh, we don't like that. Oh Lord, that's a whole.
Then
you already know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, we
that's
don't like that person
other
because
show.
of this. And let me tell you something. I've been in this for 6 years, and I can tell you hands down. There's been so many people I was told that they don't like them, they don't like that person. What I come to find out is why. Because my relationship with this person, it could be different than yours. Because something had to transpire. Let me tell you something. It's impossible to dislike a person just because you don't like them. Don't make that my problem.
Oh my God.
Don't make that my problem.
Oh my God.
My experience is not your experience with that person.
Yes, so I'm gonna assume I'm gonna be mad at them too.
Oh yeah.
Just because I sit at the table with you, all of them have to be mad at the same person.
That don't make no sense to me.
That ain't
That makes. Let me tell you something. That is so ludicrous to me. It's just they put out a group with them, and now I don't like this person, and why? Well, I don't like Latika because Latika don't like Will. Do that make sense to anybody?
I mean, honestly.
Do that make sense?
But no, it doesn't.
But they do.
It's happening a lot.
The rumor was,
lies.
here's the rumor. Latika and Will had a falling out because Will was late to the show. So now they don't like each other. Now, look, don't like Will or don't like this. Somebody come and say, don't.
Because he be late
because he late for everything. Yo, don't.
Right.
Come on, y'all. Really?
Right. Grow up.
That was something we had to work out.
Right.
By the way, that ain't happening. I'm just using.
Well,
I take to put it on us, so that way y'all can't say we talking about you. So I keep it on us.
Because if we were gonna talk about you, guess what we would do?
I'm gonna call your name out. I'm gonna do like my friend. I'm gonna do like he walk up to you and say, "Hey man, let me tell you something." And when you get through saying it, do you look like this him? In other words, like, now what?
You gonna what? You gonna ask a question? What?
You gonna beat my butt? You don't like what I said? What you gonna do?
You can't say I didn't tell you.
I told you, it came from me.
Right here.
So at the end of the day, guys, as we wrap this up, we got to get away from, the rumors. Get away from the gossip. We got to get away from it. And we got to start taking these events, whether we're at a set or at a national event. We have got to start taking this as a place that people really, first of all, they spend a lot of money to come to a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
We got to start respecting the fact this person has spent money to come out to have a good time. And we don't know what they got to go back and face. First of all, we don't know what's going on in their life. They could be sick in their bodies and they just chose not to tell us. We don't know what's going on.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, we don't know how we're going to wake up tomorrow. We don't know how we're going to end the day. First of all, we don't even know that kind of stuff.
That's right.
Because I can promise you, and I'm going to use because he's my boy. So I guarantee you, Al, if he had known that he was going to have two back-to-back strokes, he would have went to the doctor and got it fixed before it happened. If he could have fixed it so it didn't happen.
That's right.
Sometimes things go on in our bodies and we really don't have any idea. We better wake up.
That's right.
And start fulfilling the dreams and the things that's been put in you to do.
That's right.
Because going on these sets, say something kind to somebody. Do something nice for somebody. Speak to them. Yeah.
Sometimes people go by and don't even speak.
Don't open their
and
mouth.
You're like, she used to speak to me all the time. Why is she not speaking now? More than likely, it's been something that's been said, and they haven't come to you to ask you, did you say it?
Yeah.
I don't call it a friend because a friend would come to you and say, hey, girl. Well, first of all, a friend wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
Let me just first start there.
Stay right there.
But let's make it a point. Let's just make it a point. I just want one thing. Because, I want the show to change things. Let's make it one thing just for this weekend. Make it a point to speak.
Yeah.
Make it a point to speak to people that you typically don't even speak to. Make it a point to speak. You ain't got to go over there and hug them, because I know we hug people all the time. You don't have to hug them. Throw your hands up, throw the deuces, give a smile, wink, do something. Make it a point to speak. Let's start there.
Let's do that. Because all the times it's easy to misunderstand a person when you don't know a person. Yeah. It's easy to misunderstand them. And so let me tell you something. Can we just do one thing as we continue to work on this week? Can we make it our business to act like adults going forward? And this don't apply to everyone.
No, it doesn't.
Only if it applies to you. And don't go throwing this like, oh, he ain't talking to me. Yeah, I probably as soon as you say it, I'm probably talking to you. I've learned that.
We love you though.
We love you. But let's just try to turn these events, these sets around. Let's try to make them positive. Let me see what Coco said. She said,
hey, Coco.
"What's up, baby? Another great topic: personal hygiene on the dance set." Girl, we
oh Lord, Coco.
Hey, we'll tap that. That's a good time. Girl, right there.
We ain't got that kind of. We ain't got
the time. We don't hang all the time.
We will hit that. We will hit that one for sure.
Yeah, personal hygiene on the set. We'll talk about that. So with that being said, let's get away from rumors, get away from gossip, and let's start loving on people, because at the end of the day, sometimes, believe it or not, I've come to learn really that I spend more time on the set, on events, than I do with my own family.
Right.
And so really the stepping set and the people that's on these sets that I get to know and come to know, you become my family.
That's right. Oh.
And I view you as family.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we really start looking at it that way, that we're all family, and we're out there, whatever reason brought us out that day, we all came out for whatever reason.
That's right.
And let's just make it our business to love on people. Can you do me one favor? I know you're probably not going to do it, but I'm do it for me. If you know you have wronged a person and said something you shouldn't have said just because somebody else said it, you ain't got to tell them that you did it. Just go up and say, baby, I love you. Man, you all right with me. You ain't got to go.
Don't even got to say anything.
You ain't got to sit there and say, what's up, man?
Because forgiveness is for you.
Yeah, not them.
It's for you.
It's not them.
So if it's something you said or something, whatever, you holding some malice for whatever reason, let that stuff go, guys. I mean, I'm serious.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it
people
go.
are leaving up in here. They leaving.
Yes, they are.
So we gotta get better, guys.
Yes.
We love you.
So let's keep
Love you so
Kim.
much.
Let's keep Kim Davis in mind.
Yes.
She got a GoFundMe account.
Yes.
For a liver transplant, and we got my main man Big Al down there in Florida, who's headed toward rehabilitation.
He's fighting a good fight.
The boy's fighting good, and that's my boy. There, he's always been. That's how I know he always fought for what he wanted.
Yes.
And so he's down there in Florida, and there's an account. You go to Coco's page.
Yes.
Probably I think you go to his page too, but she already got an account so you can donate.
Kim does too.
Kim,
She has a GoFundMe
Kim
as
has a
well.
GoFundMe. Kim Davis is on her page. So go to Kim Davis page and do a little something. Man, let me tell you something. You might think $10, but let me tell you something. As it stands right now, I'm gonna tell y'all. If you don't know, we both know it. At this point, there's about over 3,000 viewers that view this show. If every person was go to that GoFundMe on each one of their pages and gave $1, that's $3,000.
Yes.
That's think about what I just said.
That's true.
Every person, we got over 3,000 views, and we thank God for that. If every person were to go to Big Al or Angela, Coco, just type in Coco, she'll come up. She's the only one out there named Coco. Go to Coco's page, give $1 toward Al for his rehabilitation. GoFundMe. It's called donation through PayPal.
Okay.
And for Kim Davis GoFundMe, if every person gave $1 to each one of them, that would be $3,000 toward their recovery.
That would, man.
If you could do more, that's a blessing. If you gave $5, that is $15,000. Y'all do the math. We're not actually know that these people have not asked us to do this.
No.
But this is on my heart.
That's right.
And because it's on my heart, I'm gonna do the right thing.
This our family.
This our family.
These are family. It could be you. It could be you.
Because I'm gonna tell you that. I pray nothing ever goes wrong. But if it does, I would like to think that somebody would be willing to give if everybody gave everybody gave $1, that's $3,000. If everybody gave $5 a piece to each one of them, that's $15,000. Keep doing math. If you gave $10 to each one of them, that's $30,000. Do you know what that could do to help them toward their recovery? So don't gossip, don't rumor. Let's just do something positive and make a difference in somebody's life.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Talking Tika.